Hi Noon, it's Brienne. Today is Monday. It is 4:36 and I know that you're wondering what happened to the video yesterday. It was a combination of so many things. I'm the worst daily vlogger alive. I asked on Facebook for some questions. I'm going to do a really quick question and answer video. Oh, the reason why I'm in my car is because I just got home from work and all of our family is going to go to the grocery store together. Sounds like fun, doesn't it? Yes, actually we are intentionally doing this as our fun because we haven't been out of the house in days. And so they're all inside putting on their shoes and I thought, hey, I have a minute. I'm going to talk to you guys, okay? Alright, so Brittany wants to know, tell us about your wedding. That's not a short question. I should go through the entire wedding and what happened sometime. That would be really fun. But basically, our wedding was in 2005. We're about to celebrate our 10th wedding anniversary. Sam was 3 years old, so yeah, he was already there, and he was our ring bearer in a town outside of Kansas City called Lee Summit, and it had this little chapel. If I can, I'll try to get a picture and insert it here because that'd be really cool. And then I'll insert our wedding picture too. It was 24, 25? I don't know. I think I was 24. However old I was. My birthday is Sunday, by the way. This week, this is the first birthday that's actually bothered me. I'm like 34 seems really old to me. Anyways, off track, but our wedding was really great. We had all of our friends with us. I think we invited about 150 people. We did our entire wedding for around $3,000, which is extremely cheap. And I don't know, we just had a huge party and it was so fun, and yeah. So, alright, so Allie wants to know, describe your perfect meal. One where calories didn't count because my favorite foods are all on the naughty list. Like a lot of things, so I really like tapas. Like, so you don't just have like one big like hamburger or something. I like lots of little flavors and I like really strong flavors. So I would say like some sort of tapas, whether it's like sausage and cheese or olives, dips, different meats and cheeses and wines and fruit. I don't know. Alright, so my friend Susan wants to know, what is my dream job? Hello, I'm doing it. So this is gonna sound like really weird maybe. I don't know if this is actually like a thing, but I was thinking about this earlier. What is my dream job? I think it would be really fun to be like a motivational speaker. Sounds so dumb just saying it, like very motivating. But no, like someone who knows a lot about a topic and goes around the country and meeting lots of people and just speaking. It just sounds really fun to me. So I think that if I could get like some sort of like job like that where you just basically help people and inform people, but you get to travel and meet different people, and anyway, that sounds like a really fun job to me. I've always thought it would be really cool to be like a historian travel guide, because again, you get to travel, and actually my bachelor's degree is in history. Huh, random fact. My aunt wants to know when we're gonna have breakfast again. Let's do that soon, and you know the place. We'll just go there. Alright, so Carrie wants to know what struck your interest in vlogging and when did you start it? I started vlogging. If you don't know the story, I talk about it a lot, but I was kind of going through a junky time in my life, and I was like, surely there's something funny in my day. So I turned on my camera and I just started to film, hoping to find like the funny stuff in my day, and it's been almost 3 years. 3 years in March, I think. I'll be on YouTube for 3 years, and I have found the funny every day. So that's how it started. How I found YouTube was by accident. I was just looking on YouTube for recipes, I believe. I'm not even really sure. I have no idea what I was looking for or why I was there, but I ran into in the halls, I saw Jenny, the Candid Mommy's videos, and started watching her and just found this whole entire community of people that I didn't know existed, in this whole like subculture that 3 years ago was kind of a lot different than it is now. But anyway, that's how I started. So I thought, oh, I could do that. That sounds fun. Okay. I got asked, who is your favorite brother-in-law and why? By my brother-in-law, who is my only brother-in-law. And yes, you're my favorite. I would love to tell you guys about Kendon. He's my brother-in-law. I would love to tell you how he came into our family. That is like one of my favorite stories ever. Remind me to tell you about him and how he got into our family. It will blow your mind. It still blows my mind, and it's been 11, 12 years. I don't know. All right. My friend Christy is still making fun of the time that I tried to teach you guys how to roast a chicken. I'll put the link in the description box, but please don't go watch it. It doesn't matter. Okay, and then my friend Cheryl wants to know, how did you and Eric meet? Okay, so Eric, the first time I saw him, and I didn't give him any mind because I was like 12 years old and he was a teenager. So we are like 6 years apart, I think. So at that time, obviously he's quite a bit older. He was friends with, and still is, my cousin. And as you know, I have a huge family and I'm just one of the cousins. I'll put that video below as well. Anyway, so he is friends with my cousin. Whenever I was like, I think I was 18 or 19, I had my own apartment. I lived by myself, and I would hang out with my cousins a lot, every day. And we would go hang out, and they lived in this big house. They had a band, and Eric was the drummer in the band. Charlotte and Sam are coming out to the car and waving at me. So he was the drummer. Getting quickly, it's cold. Where's Betsy? Who's she with?
Oh, Dad, he has to care for them.
Okay,
yeah.
Great. Poor guy. He just wakes up and all of a sudden has chores to do.
I know, so sad.
It's kind of like being a mom.
Is that your new camera?
It is. Wave at it. Isn't it cute? Oh.
It looks just like the one that you used to.
It's heavier. I'll tell you that. Okay, so I'm finishing one more question. I have 2 more questions. And so I was a drummer in my cousin's band. Okay, the next question, and yes, I'm back home now, is from Cindy, and she wants to know if I'm a good dancer and to prove it. If I had music, I would prove that no, I am not a good dancer. And then, do you plan on having more kids? No, we are done, especially after this week. That sounds bad, but what I mean is, like, on winter break and on summer break and that sort of thing, the age span between my kids is so evident, and it is so hard. I should do a whole video on the advantages and the disadvantages of having your kids spread apart. Let me know if you want me to do that, because that is a huge, no, we're done. We're done. Also, my friend Trisha wants to know, tell us something you wish you could unsee. Oh my gosh, that's a really good question. I don't know the answer to this. Unwind before bed. It takes a long time for everyone to like go and wind down, and I probably have about an hour probably to myself for the whole day. 90% of the time I'm doing YouTube stuff, so I'm uploading the video from the day before so that it can be ready to go in the morning, or I'm answering comments or something like that. So obviously I wouldn't do it if I didn't, so that's fine. There are days when I'm like, I don't want to do this right now, and so I'm trying to figure that out. The thing I really like to do, like, I like to watch TV, and just kind of like mind-numbing TV where you don't have to really like do anything else but watch TV, which doesn't happen as often as I wish it did, but that's what I like to do. I should read. I used to read all the time until I started doing YouTube. Honestly, I think that's when I stopped reading so much. You know, you have to make priorities with your hobbies. So that is that one. Okay guys, this was so fun. I love your questions. We should do this again sometime. Thank you everyone who submitted a question today. I really appreciate it. And again, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.